Hello everyone, welcome to Chirag CouchDB tutorial. So in this video we are going to learn how to take a backup and restore in CouchDB on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So here we'll use the export, import and snapshot of that. So let's go through the tutorial. So let's go through the step-by-step process for the beginner-friendly CouchDB backup and restore on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So we will go through the step-by-step process, and there is installation of the Apache CouchDB on Ubuntu. So I'm not using the Docker. So we'll go through the step-by-step process. And first of all, we'll update and install the update. So if CouchDB is not installed, then we are going through this process, or directly I'll go with the backup and restore. So let me access my server. My server is running with the VMware workstation. My server is Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So let me access this server. So CMD, and you can use any SSL tool to access this server. So SSH DPT at the rate 192.168.136.128. While installing, I have given the username DPT and IP addresses 128. Sudo su. So we have logged in. Okay. Now I'm going to update and upgrade my system. So sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade -y. I'm giving the permission yes with that. So it will install the latest packages and upgrade to the latest packages. So we have done this one. Now install the required packages. So whatever the required packages we need to install the CouchDB, we'll install it. So let it complete. Okay, upgrade. Upgrade. There is a spelling mistake was there. So nothing is there. So now I'm going to install the dependencies, whatever the requirement or required packages. Now add the Apache CouchDB GPG key. So we'll add this and we'll update the system. Okay. After adding to the source list, just add the upgrade the system. So this is upgraded with Apache JFrog, and there is a URLs are there. So we have done this one. Now we are going to install the CouchDB. So this is the command to sudo apt install -1 CouchDB. Already we have a video regarding the installation of the CouchDB. So you can go through that for the detailed installation. Here we are installing for this one restore backup and restore on the CouchDB. So during the installation, it will ask you the run as a single node or cluster. So choose the standalone bind address enter 127.0.0.1 for the local and this 0.0.0 to allow remote. Okay, admin password I am using admin at the admin 123. So okay, standalone, and here I am giving the name Chirag cookie, and this is the IP address 0.0.0 and password admin 123 admin 123. So you've given the password admin 123 admin 123. Admin 123 is my password. Now I am going to enable the CouchDB and start and status of the CouchDB. Enable means whenever the system will restart, automatically the service of CouchDB will start automatically. For that we are doing this. Now this is running active. So this is done. If your firewall is on, then allow 5984. This is the default port for the CouchDB. So I'm allowing, and my firewall is not enable. That doesn't matter, but you need to do this one. If in future you will just enable the firewall, then only this will allow. Now verify the installation. Okay. Okay, I'll verify the installation. You can run this one for the local host. So we can able to check the version and other thing. If you are running with the username and password, so you can run this one. So both the output will be the same. Here we are accessing the local host here with the user and password, and we are giving the IP address for that. You can for the remote server also you can run like this. So expected result output is this one. We can able to see we are getting the same output. There is a CouchDB welcome and git slash features and pluggable storage, and name is the Apache Software Foundation. Here also you can see Apache Software Foundation. So we can able to do that, or you can open with the browser. So open with the browser. So it will ask you the username and password. My user is admin and password is admin123. So we have a replicator and users. You can access this one. Okay. Now we have logged in with this. Create a database, insert some sample data. You can create the database here also. And next video, I'll just show you how to create the database with the GUI, that is a Fauxton. Okay, I'll do it with the GUI. Now I'm going to create with the command line. So with the http put, and there is a database name is mydb. So enter this one. You can check parallelly in UI. If you refresh, you will get a MyDB. Previously, MyDB was not there. We don't have any document. Size will be 0. We are going to insert some data, just like my information. So now you can check here also bytes and one document is there. If you click the ID, you will get my detail there. And here also we can run and we can check the document to view all the documents. So here we are getting the detail. Hmm. Okay, this is completed. Now we're going for the CouchDB backup method. So there is two recommended backup methods for the beginner. One is the JSON export and import, simple backup and restore. So we are going to backup this one. LL, let me say, don't have. And this is a backup command. We are giving the details and underscore all underscore docs, question mark include docs is equal to true, and the output is mydb back underscore backup dot json. So enter this one. Ellen, previously we are not able to find the mydb underscore backup dot json. Now this is created. Okay. So restore the backup. So create a new database. I'm creating the new database. MyDB restore. So MyDB restore will be also you can this is MyDB restore. We don't have any document. Okay. So remove the underscore REV fields from the JSON before the import. So CouchDB treats them as a new document. So we are just removing this one. Run this command and this mydb underscore bulk dot JSON to mydb underscore bulk underscore norib dot JSON. We are changing the name. Okay, this is not bulk. This is mydb backup. I'm changing the name. Mm, At mydb.json cannot return null. Okay. We have created this one and docs and mydb. My backup.json file is there. So we're running error if the mydb cannot iterate over null. Let me check this document. Get mydb.json. Yeah, we have a data. Let me restore directly. So cannot iterate over null. Some okay, we'll modify the lines. So we'll remove the underscore rev. So file is created. Now I'm going to restore this one. So this is a restore command. We're going to post and the means login details and database targeted database detail, bulk docs, and we are passing it to application slash JSON, and this is the file. So done. Now come here and check this one. Restore one number of documents is there. So you can get able to get the same data which one in MyDB. So MyDB is restored successfully. So you can verify the restore using this command. This command you can run in the command line. You will get the document. So document we are getting the details. So this is done. So we have successfully restored all the docs from the backup. Now method 2 replication backup recommended for the regular backup. So step 1 we will target a backup database. So we'll create a new database, that's one mydb underscore backup database. So new database is created. Come here and it will refresh this. So mydb in backup, this is size is 0. So this remember this database. Now run the replication command. Same command is near about same. We are just pushing the source db, target db, and create target is equal to true. So this is the main difference, and this is the replication. Run this one and enter. So done. Else, let me check here. So document is added. Okay, just refresh this one and check this one. So we're getting the same data. So all copies of our document from MyDB to MyDB underscore backup. So we have done this one. So verify the restoration. You can verify with the my backup database. So you're getting the data. So this is completed. Now works locally or the another remote couch server. Just replace the target URL. So you have to replace the target URL. It will work. In method 3, we'll go through the file system full snapshot. So we'll just stop the CouchDB service. Done. We'll default path is this one. Make a compressed backup. So we're creating a tar file. So ll. So where we have created that is inside the OPT. So go to the slash OPT. So you can see this is the tar file. So nothing you have to do. Just let me start first running server. So nothing you have to do. What you will do for the restore, just stop the CouchDB, extract the .tar.gz file back to the this folder and restart your CouchDB. So automatically this will start. So this is done. Now automate the backup. You can schedule with the cron job. So open your cron. So one, so now go to the end, and I am adding the same line. So line will be the similar if you are seeing every time. Go to the home. So line in similar line is there. So this is every day 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. it will create the backup. So control X, Y and save. Now let me restart the cron restart. So restart is also done. So we have automatically every night 2 a.m. it will run and it will create the backup. If you have any doubt it will create or not, just run the command reminding us the cron schedule. So run this one ll. So file is created. See, with the date and time file is created. Now secure the CouchDB. Here we expose the 5984 directly to the internet and use UFW firewall or reverse proxy for proxy engines. Change default bind address to local host if only local is access. So you can open this file, and you can change the port number, bind address. You can change as per your requirement. So this is done. In this video we have learned how to install and configure the CouchDB and configure for the backup and restore step by step process. Here we have done the export, import and snapshot of the CouchDB. So we have done this one. You can connect with me with the social links, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn and Facebook is there, and WhatsApp group and Telegram channel is there. Follow the process shown in the video. Share this YouTube video with your friends and colleagues. For any doubts and query, please write on the YouTube video comment section. Subscribe to my channel for more free certification tutorial and learning contents. Hope this will help. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to Chirag tutorial. Thank you.